Okay, we've got two more games to talk about, starting with Game 41 against Jordan Staal and the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canucks started this game strong, and it was their star players who were putting in the work. Elias Pettersson, who was finally back in the lineup after missing 6 games with an injury, was winning defensive zone faceoffs, intercepting breakout passes to keep the Canucks on attack. He was earning high-danger scoring chances and was locked in all game. Look at this, he wins a quick puck battle against Canes defender Brent Burns, out-muscles him to maintain possession, stick handles around Martin Necas, and launches a perfect backhanded saucer pass right to the tape of Carson Soucy's stick. Beautiful. But there's more. Soucy gets a shot through to the net, a big rebound pops out, and Petey comes flying back into the frame for another great scoring chance. What a shift, what a player, more on him later in the video. Quinn Hughes was doing exactly what we've come to expect from him on a nightly basis. We are getting absolutely spoiled by this guy, and it's awesome. Look at him go! We're witnessing greatness right now. This is a level of dominance only comparable to the best Canuck players of all time. Pavel Bure, the Sedin brothers. Actually, that's it. He's unbelievable. JT Miller was out there doing his thing as well. He was winning faceoffs, relieving pressure in the defensive zone, sending extremely risky but effective passes right up the middle of the ice from his own zone. This one was for Jonathan Lekromaki. Classic JT. However, those risky passes of his can go the other way sometimes too, and that's exactly what happened here on the game's opening goal. Rather than clearing the puck high off the boards, Miller goes for a fancy no-look pass that misses his target and ends up on the stick of a Carolina player, and of course, leads to a goal. Also classic JT. 1-0 Hurricanes. But that wasn't enough to end the Canucks' chances of leaving Raleigh with a win. No, it was their inability to pierce through Carolina's sturdy defense that did them in. Just look at this failed power play they had in the first period, right after the Hurricanes opened the scoring. The first unit failed to enter the zone 3 separate times, and when the second unit came out, all they could muster up was this little shot on net. Now, you could look at this in 2 ways. Either the Canucks' power play was a disaster in this game, or Carolina has the league-leading penalty kill for a reason and they just did their job. Leave a comment and let me know what you think it is. Personally, I think it was a bit of both. It's also worth mentioning that Vancouver was a bit lackadaisical defensively at times, like at the top of the second period, for example, when Carolina gained possession of the puck off a defensive zone faceoff that JT Miller won. Nothing they couldn't recover from, obviously, but in a display of both nonchalant Canuck defending and pure skill from Andrei Svechnikov, Carson Soucy was overpowered and the Canes scored a beauty to double their lead to 2-0. Also, bad luck is a normal occurrence in the sport of hockey, and I'd be lying if I said it didn't play a teeny tiny role in this loss. I mean, how often do you see 2 players both left wide open in front of the net simultaneously swing and miss at a loose puck? Not too often. Look, the Canucks played well, but you just can't win 0-0. It doesn't work like that. The Hurricanes played better, and that's fine. And in a vacuum, there's really nothing to worry about when it comes to this loss. However, if you're looking for something to worry about, that game marked the halfway point of the season, and through 41 games, the Canucks are just 18-13-10. Yikes. They're gonna need a strong second half if they want a shot at home ice advantage in the playoffs. So let's see how they did in Game 1 of the second half of the regular season, also known as Game 42 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. It only took the Canucks 30 seconds to ensure they don't go back-to-back games without scoring, thanks to Brock Besser deflecting a Tyler Myers point shot past Leafs goalie Dennis Hildeby. 1-0 Vancouver. Also, Petey potted his first point since returning from injury with an assist on that goal, a perfect way to kick off the outstanding performance he delivered in this game. He's really starting to look like himself again, and I know we've said that a few times already this season, and maybe it's just the copium talking, but I truly believe it's different this time. He was earning more high-danger scoring chances, he was disrupting Toronto's attempts to make plays in the offensive zone, he was blocking shots. On this shift alone, he single-handedly prevented 3 separate Maple Leaf scoring chances. And watch here as he steals the puck off Toronto forward Connor Dewar, draws a penalty without losing possession, allowing the Canucks to extend the upcoming power play by replacing Kevin Lankinen with an extra attacker, and before the Leafs could even touch the puck to accept their fate, Quinn Hughes scored. 2-0 Vancouver. Speaking of special teams, the Canucks were stellar on the penalty kill all night, which is extra impressive when you're dealing with players like Auston Matthews, William Nylander, and Mitch Marner. The Leafs' first 2 power plays were killed off in the first period thanks to the work of players like Teddy Bluger, Derek Forbort, and Kiefer Sherwood. They had another one late in the second period, but the only scoring chances generated were for the Canucks. Understandably, this is when the Leafs started getting pretty frustrated. And I imagine seeing the pest of all pests, Kiefer Sherwood, snipe home his 13th of the season only made matters worse. 3-0 Canucks. Oh, and Kevin Lankinen was a tank in net all night. When the Leafs did manage to make something happen offensively, he was right there to put an end to it every single time. And believe it or not, for the first time in franchise history, the Canucks shut out the Maple Leafs in Toronto. The final score was 3-0. The Canucks are now 19-13-10 on the season, but more importantly, they're 1-0 in the second half. So, yeah. The next two games are against the Winnipeg Jets and the Los Angeles Kings. Drop your score predictions for those games in the comments below. I'll be shouting out every single person who gets it right in the next video. Thank you to these wonderful Nuckhead channel members who chose to support what I do by clicking the join button. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later this week. Bye.
We got Lucy, baby!
If you liked what you just watched and want to keep watching my content, I've picked 2 more videos that I think you're gonna like, so click one of them. But it's okay, if you want to go watch Mr. Beast or something, go ahead. It's fine with me. It's not like a bear is gonna enter my living room and start attacking me. What the fuck? Ah!